Well, I will tell you coming up.
The death of a 4-month-old baby at the hands of a West Omaha nanny in 2013 broke many hearts in Omaha.
Now the family of Cash Bell has taken the case to civil court. Senior reporter Jake Wasikowski is live with what they are seeking. Jake?
Well, Jen and Craig, the the criminal case is over, but who's ultimately held responsible monetarily for the death of 4-month-old Cash is still undetermined. That's going to be decided here in civil court.
The Bell family is back in Douglas County District Court, asking a jury for repayment of medical and funeral costs and seeking punitive damages in the death of their 4-month-old son, Cash Bell. Bell's mother, Ashley, who tearfully testified in the criminal case today, told a jury she did an extensive search to find a caregiver. She eventually found Sarah Cullen on care.com. Bell did a background check, which turned up nothing. Quote, "I wanted to find out any pertinent information on anybody who was going to be around my son. They touted this background check that they had, and it was a big deal to me." 1.5 years after starting her care for Cash, Cullen is sentenced to 70 years to life in prison for violently shaking him to stop him from crying. Attorney Jim Schaefer isn't associated with the case, but says a civil trial is not the same as a criminal one, where it has to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt.
They'd have to convince a judge or jury that the negligence involved in the cause of death was greater than any other factor. In other words, it's like 51 to 49%.
Cullen apparently didn't disclose that she had been fired from a previous daycare job because she was rough with children. Text messages at trial revealed employees knew Cullen was being rough with children before she was hired by the Bells. And under Cullen's care, also admitted into evidence, Cash started showing signs of abuse. They now want to be compensated for the loss of Cash's companionship and his pain and suffering because no one stopped Cullen before it was too late.
In any case like this, you have to prove the negligence, and then there's damages. Obviously, there's a loss of life. There's, pain, suffering because of the loss of life.
Care.com was also initially listed as a defendant, but was dismissed by the judge in this case because they had hired a third party to do the background check. Now, La Petite director Lisa Hampson testified to a few incidents of children getting hurt at the hands of Cullen previously, and to whether she thought it was abuse or not. This civil trial will go through at least the end of this week. Reporting live in the Douglas County Courthouse in downtown Omaha, Jake Wasikowski, KMTV Action 3 News.
In Omaha.